Hi Paula Dean. Hi Philadelphia women, this is Kim Baker. I'm in my kitchen in Holland, Michigan. I'm going to cook for you my appetizer recipe called smoked tuna double dip. So we could actually just put some Philadelphia cream cheese on a cracker and call it a day, and maybe sprinkle some chives on it, but this is so easy and so delicious that you won't be sorry you tried this recipe. We're going to start by taking this Philadelphia cream cheese. I'm going to use half of this block. Now I like to use the light in this recipe because then I won't feel so guilty after I've had half the dip myself. I won't have totally sabotaged my early morning workout, right? Then I'm going to use this marvelous tuna that comes in these foil packs. And this particular kind is hickory smoked. And if you've ever had Philadelphia rolls, if you enjoy sushi like I do, you know that smoked fish like salmon or tuna is fantastic with cream cheese. So already we have winning ingredients here, and it's so easy. You hardly have to do anything to this recipe. So we have our tuna, we have our cream cheese. Then we're going to add 1 teaspoon of dill. This is just going to give it like an earthy flavor. Yummy. And we're going to put in just a little bit of salt. The tuna has some salt in it, so you're not going to want a whole lot of that. And some ground pepper, and I love pepper, so I'm going to put a little bit of pepper in here. And a little squirt of lemon. Some fresh lemon, just to brighten up the flavors a little. And I'm going to put a little bit of minced shallots, 2 teaspoons. I like the flavor of shallots better for a dip like this because it's a little bit milder than onions. Then we're going to squish all this together and mix it up real good. So you can see this is coming together. Just kind of mush it around and stir it, and of course my tuna's flying on the counter. I like things like this with good ingredients that come together fast because I have 4 kids and I don't like to spend a whole lot of time in the kitchen, but I do like good food. So here we are. It's practically done. Voila! I'm going to put this into a prettier bowl. See how easy that is. It's so good. I'm going to tell you why we call it double dip in a minute. So transfer this to another bowl. Now we can stop here with our beautiful carrots and celery sticks, which is delicious, right? But this is called smoked tuna double dip. And the reason I call it that is because it's one recipe that I prepare 2 ways. This one's perfect for cold, like for carrots or celery. And it's real fresh and light tasting for like summertime. But we'll do it again. Same recipe. We'll start with our tuna this time. Get my tuna out of this foil pack here. It's trying not to come out. I want every little piece. Okay, and we're going to use the other half of our cream cheese. Yum! Could just eat that just like that, right out of the foil. Where did my measuring spoon go? I'm going to use another teaspoon of dill on this. It's the same recipe. Very simple and very delicious. Sometimes recipes don't have to be complicated. They just naturally taste good because they're good ingredients. Another squeeze of lemon in here. And a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper. Now, I would never consider myself a gourmet cook, but I do love good food. And I really do like this recipe because when you make this recipe, people are going to think that you spent a lot of time on it, but you really didn't. That's my kind of recipe. I have a daughter who's off at college, and I made this one day. I always have cream cheese in the refrigerator, And I had the hickory smoked tuna in my pantry. It's like the ingredients practically jumped together on their own. And it was a winner. I knew it was a winner because she asked me how I made it. And she actually makes it for herself off at college. So if my daughter, who does not like to cook, likes this enough to make it, then I think it's a good recipe. I just flopped that tuna right off onto the counter. Sorry, people. Okay, so now I'm going to pretend like that didn't happen. We're going to take that, because it's all brought together already, we're going to take this and put it in a pretty bowl. We're going to put this in the oven, 350 degrees. I think I'll sprinkle a little dill on top of that and make it look a little prettier than it does. Just a little. That's a little better. We're going to put this in the oven at 350 for about 20 minutes, and magic is going to happen. Okay, I'm going to take it out of the oven. It's like on TV that magic has happened, right? And now you can see how it's all browned and warm and delicious. So you see it's smoked tuna double dip, cold to serve fresh with your crudités, but warm to slather on these yummy crackers. And the cream cheese is all melted and gooey. And then the tuna is going to be all smoky and delicious. A little bit of dill to make it earthy flavored. And the shallots bake into it, and it's like magic in your mouth. So, smoked tuna double dip. Philadelphia women, you will not be sorry if you try this recipe.